Alright guys, this is National Stock Trading Academy and my name is Dev. Welcome to the weekly update of Nifty, where we are going to discuss Nifty for this week. Also, we are going to discuss what Nifty has done today, because many of us might be wondering that what has happened in Nifty. Maybe some of us has already looked for the information and they have found some information on that topic. We are going to cover that. So without wasting time, let's discuss what Nifty has done. So Nifty has done the downside, which we were expecting last week, but we were expecting this somewhere close to this area, but that actually negate with the gap. When on Monday this was gap down, the possibility for this rejected, and now we have to look for the another strategy to trade in that direction. Now notice here the direction has not changed. The direction is still downside because of this structure. Remember also, for me this is not a breakout. Coming out of a trend line, couple of candles, does not mean that this is a breakout for the upside. I have a very specific rule for a breakout, and on which this does not qualify, which means this has very high potential for coming back down from here. Also, even if they gave more candle outside the trend line, they can still come back down, because based on this pattern and the structure, that should be the potential leg. Now the question is, many people might be asking, what the heck is this? So let's discuss the hot topic. After the fact, many news channel can give you tons of information based on the news, that this could be the news, this could be the news, and this could be the news for this derived moved. Or maybe newspaper can also give you some information. Maybe other people can also lead you after the fact. That, guys, let me give some light on the topic of trading. It's very basic. The chances of getting success here is very less than 5%. So 95% of the trader will still lose money. And listen to this very carefully when I say this. 95% of the trader are following the news, are following after the fact, that what caused this. And as a matter of fact, if you go to Bank Nifty and if you go to our previous video, you would find that we are actually looking for sell setup from this point in the market. Now there is no resistance at this point. There is no outsource than this chart I have in front of me when we were executing sell here. So we actually take 3 trades in this. Instead of me also breaking after the market, let me show you the clip from our trading room where we are discussing this leg way before this happened. Because if you want to trade this thing, if you want to take advantage of this thing, you have to do the exact opposite, which 95% traders are doing, the retail trader I'm talking about. So you have to do the opposite. What has happened here after the market, you should be paying attention before this was here, so you can actually take advantage of this leg. Now this is already gone. Now nothing is going to happen here. Now you need to look for the another opportunity. If you still try to find out the reasons, like, you can find the reason, but I think you are here to make money, not to find reasons, right? Let me show you the clip and then we'll get back to the topic, so the authentication of what am I saying is confirmed. So I'll see you after this clip. Let the market decide, not us, right? Bank Nifty will be the similar structure. This is a whole bunch of backtesting. I did backtesting on 1 hour time frame. This is a baby strategy. Just let me I'll share it later. It's just like did something crazy funny, which I don't do, but yeah, that's the case. Let me hide it. Once I finalize that strategy, I'll show you. Right now this is giving minus 40,000, so I'm not interested to share that. So until that's not in profit. This is Bank Nifty. What to do in this? The question is that, and the thing you see here, that this is not aggressive to the upside, which means this is going to come down here. Take it that way. So what we can do here, actually similar with the the Nifty kind of thing. I don't think this is an impulse for the upside, but still I would place a fib here. See what they do on the 618, right? So if they react, maybe that's the impulse. If not, then wait for this downside to get confirmed and then we can sell this thing. Trend line has no value. It's already broken. ये काफी अच्छा pattern है, but we are not sure if this could be the pattern. This entire जैसे यस बैंक का पैटर्न है, सिमिलर पैटर्न हो सकता है, विच मीन्स इतना डाउनफॉल अभी बाकी है, राइट? या फिर अभी फिलहाल तो मुझे उसी पैटर्न की ज्यादा उम्मीद है, राइट? सो और कुछ अभी मुझे खास दिख नहीं रहा। दिस कुड बी जस्ट दैट पैटर्न। अच्छा, एक सिमिलर पैटर्न मैंने ऑयल में याद है मुझे, आई शो यू। कॉम टाइगर मेरा बंद कर दिया उन लोगों ने, आई डोंट ट्रेड विद देम। सो बैंक निफ्टी इज अ डिफरेंट स्ट्रक्चर, उसमें इतना हाई ऊपर गया नहीं और ये सपोर्ट ऑलरेडी ब्रीच हो चुका है। टेक्निकली ये सपोर्ट ही नहीं है, जस्ट होवरिंग अराउंड दैट एरिया। उसके बाद अगर यहाँ कोई सेल सेटअप आता है तो दैट सेल सेटअप कैन बी टेक टू दिस। लेट्स लुक एट यस बैंक नाउ, आई विल शो यू व्हाट आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट। सो व्हेन यू कम टू द टॉप, देखो यहाँ पे that three-wave pattern is missing. No three-wave pattern here, even on 4 hour, right? Now why do I need one daily or 4 hour structure for that move? Because ये बहुत बड़ी space है, based on that this trade is setting up. So काफी अच्छे turning point होने वाले हैं। Nevertheless, जो recent की trades हैं, alright guys, welcome back. So you have seen the clip that based on the structure and the pattern, this is no surprise. This is supposed to happen. Now what news is going to play here? Now this is something important. I'm telling you, the market will do what it wants to do with or without the news. The only thing the news can help the market is to reach the potential move faster than ever. All right, so what is the news is doing? It's just moving the market where it wants to move already in that direction faster, so we can reach the target faster. That's the only thing news can do. No news can change the direction of the market, because whatever this lag is coming here, that information is already printed here. So if you can read it, you can take advantage of it. Other than that, you are just going to find the reasons after the fact, which cannot help you in trading, right? I think I made my point clear over there. Do not worry about what has happened, just enjoy the move, because this is what the market was supposed to do. All right, so let's see what Nifty can do this week. Now this is a leg coming down, so if you know, this is some kind of pin bar, right? So the trade which I will be paying attention, since this has moved a lot, which means this has to pull back a little bit. Now that pullback will hold the key for the next move, just like this. So this pullback has, if you can read this information very correctly, this is the key, and this is literally actually telling you that this move is coming. Similar with this, if you can read this information and this, remember our 400 point trade, you can actually predict the market that this is what it's going to do. Now for this week, I'm expecting a little bit correction for the upside or possible reversal. Maybe not, but I would not expect them to break out of this structure so far soon, but I would expect them to make some little bit consolidation. And that's why I say trend line has very little or less value, but still they give you a perception of the market. So we might expect them until this trend line crawling up in the direction, and then when they reach near this area, we can execute the trades again. In the meanwhile, if you want to trade this on 5 minute, 15 minute, you want to trade it for the up direction, not the down direction, and that should be the reasonable thing to do after this much fall, right? So this is Nifty. We are expecting a little bit correction or pullback for the upside. No reversal we are expecting right now. And if you have any strategy to trade that in that direction, you're good to go on that, right? So let's go to the oil and the gold. So this is oil and the gold. So if you remember from the last week, we were actually expecting them to give some sell setup somewhere there, and they actually gave, but didn't work out. And I was expecting them to complete this pattern, but they went up and they generated new pattern. Sometimes the pattern is not very clear, but you have to read it through, right? So for this week, I'm expecting them now. They have developed some kind of pattern which I can recognize, and I'm expecting them to make one correction like this again here, which means short term I would be looking in oil near this area. If I find the market trading somewhere here, I would be looking for this trade to come. Can I buy right now? They can go up, but I assume that this is not the best place to buy, right? So Monday opens and they have a gap down, some kind of for any kind of reason they are trading near this area. I would be looking for this trade to set up and then maybe look for the upside again. So that will be the oil, and the gold is a similar structure. Now unfortunately you guys don't have access to the daily trading room session where we discuss each and every single chart 2 times in a day. Otherwise this was looking like a buy pattern to me, but unfortunately I did not have the buy setup. But when the Monday opened, this already had a gap, rejecting that leg for the downside, and then they were giving some buy kind of setups over there which we can pay attention and can execute the trade. But for this week, this pattern is still incomplete. They went without completing the pattern. So that gave me a hint that I'm still looking for that downside to complete this pattern until this area. All I need to do that measure this impulse with fib, and near that 618 or 382, whatever is the case, wherever I find good setup with RSI overbought, I might look for that selling opportunity for last leg, and that would be my trade in gold. So I hope you guys had a lovely week in trading and you guys were able to make some money out of it. So this is National Stock Trading Academy guys, signing off from the market update, and I'll see you soon. Thank you so much.